I gotta cut something off here, y'all. How about
Too
this?
high pitched for me.
Coach Jack Daniels at the Boxers Trainers Channel, and we are live. With that, I am actually doing a call in, right? Testing out my system. So if y'all want to call in, the number, let me put the number on the screen. How about that? I'll put the number on the screen so y'all will be aware. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Hold up. 870-571 at 3995. Now that's yes, sir. Now we're on the screen. The and I'm pumping up 100. You feel me? So listen, this is actually a trial running in reference to this program that I just hooked up. I'm trying to figure it out and get it right so we can do some live streams with the audience, with the chat. You feel me? So, and the only way we're going to be able to do that is somebody call in. The number is on the screen in the chat. You feel me? That's the number. So I am anticipating somebody is going to have the scrotums to call in. And I would hope that would be uh Gil Cole. Is Gil Cole in the house? Is Gil Cole in the house? Gil Cole is one of those cats that always have something to say. And that's good. That's good. I don't have a problem with that. But the fact remains the same that I need to test the systems and what other ever good person to call in to test the system than Gil Cole. What's up, y'all? What's going on in the chat? Man, this is actually my second go at it today, right? I did a show earlier. What is going on here? I need to cut this off, dude. The phone is 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 on. Something is okay, there you go. I'm off. Okay. I'm gonna cut this off too, y'all. Hold up. Now we cool. Y'all need to call. You see that number? Act like you don't see that number on the board, right? We want y'all to call in. We don't even have a subject. We just want to, you know what I'm saying, have a conversation, right? Y'all make up the subject as we go, right? We got plenty of subject matter, right? Mike Tyson, right? And eventually, these are shirts, right? Eventually, I am going to have a giveaway with these shirts. I got to get some more in. And there's, you see that right there? Do y'all see that right there? That's my main man, the same man that was representing the revolution in the 60s and 70s uh, and the 80s. That being none other than Huey P. Newton. That's him right there. The pen. That's Huey. So listen, what do y'all think about uh Hitchison? Richard Hitchison what is that cat's name? Richardson Hitchison or Hitchison Richardson? Anybody got any uh help with that out there? In the chat. Let me see. Hold up. Hold up. I'm gonna get it right. Here. Hitchison. Actually, we're gonna get more Hitchison. Okay. It's Richardson Hitchison. Okay. Yeah, Richardson Hitchison. Now, what do y'all think about Hitchison? Yeah. Wait, hold up. Yeah, hold up. Richardson Hitchenson's belt. That belt he got now. That is a W what? B A? WBA, correct? Let me see. Yeah, that's a WBA belt there, man, that Richardson Hitchison got. I mean, I know y'all in the chat, man. You got that number right there. You know what I'm saying? Call in. Let's see if the system is working or not, man. I can't know if the system is working if y'all don't call in. You feel me? Oh, and we got music for you too. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't hype, right? This is a cheerful event. So y'all have some scrutiny and call in and have a conversation with your brother, right? Pick a subject, don't matter, but I can cover them all. You know what I'm saying? From Mike Tyson to the um, grandmaster of boxing, Muhammad Ali. Now a lot of people have a conversation about that when it comes to whether he is the. Wait a minute, can y'all hear me out there? Don't even know that. Can you hear me? Somebody in the chat, let me know if you can hear me. I know yeah, it's somebody in the chat because I can see it on the screen. But we need to know if you can hear me for one, and two, I need somebody to call in. The number is on the board, on the chat. So have some scrotums. Okay. There go my hey Tone Dog. There go my partner. That's my partner, man. Look, Tone Dog. Now I know that you one of them shy types, man. But look, man. Look, man. You see this right here? You see that number right there? Tone Dog 707. Tone Dog 707. The 707, if y'all didn't know, is the area code. And it represents, I think, what part of, let's see that? Sonoma? Sonoma. Sonoma, sir. Look, Tone Dog. Just be a player in the game and call that number right quick. And let's have a live chat for a second. Ain't gonna take but a second. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, keep hold you up all day, but I gotta figure out if my system is up to par. Because I need to start doing this, man. I need to start having conversation with the chat, man. And that is the only way that I'm gonna be able to, well, I take that back. That is one of the only ways I'm gonna be able to grow my channel, right? Is have conversations with the chat online, right? And also to start having some guests in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh, uh, that's my objective to is to grow this chat, man. To have this chat on the what is that yellow thing right there, man? And have my chat um, number one. That is my ambition. That is what I work for. You heard me? So, who else out there in that chat got a phone? Because Tone Dog 707 don't look like he want to jump in the water and have a conversation with none other than the Boxers Trainers Channel. You feel me? So what's going on, Tone Dog? What you been doing, man? Getting that money? Huh? What you been doing, brother? Talk to me. I'll talk back. I'd really love to talk about some boxing, man, but I can't get nobody to call in. Where's the there you go. There you go. In the house. Tone Dog 707. What it be, brother? Hello. See, that's what who? Who is it? This Tone Dog? Huh? Man, what's going on? Oh, man, the man. There you go. Dixon California. Tone Dog. Tone Dog. Hello. Don't make. What's going on? What's going on? Let the people in the chat know who I'm talking to. Wait a minute, the phone is my end or your end, brother? Hello? Oh, here you go. Hey, yeah, I can hear you good. Can you hear me? Hello. Dang, man. I'm yeah, can you hear me, brother? Man, I'm fantastic, brother. Yeah, okay, now that's what I'm talking about. So my system is up and working. Can we indicate that the system is up and working? Caller, is it? Are you? Yeah. Oh man, I can hear you loud and clear. I got to do some tweaking, but I'm just elated that I got my first caller on the Boxers Training Channel. So let the people in the chat know who the caller is. Who's the caller? No, one more time. One more time. Katie. Tone Dog. I know that was that nigga. I know that was about my the hell that nigga. That's my dog. What's going on with you, man? What's happening with the boxing thing? Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me give a shout out. Wait a minute. Let me give a shout out to D Mexican G. What's going on, champ? In the house, man. Wait a minute. Let me brief. Let me brief. Mexican G. Mexican G. I got my chat up to speed. I'm working. I'm actually on the phone with Tone Dog 707, man, and I'm just elated that I'm starting to build my chat up the way it's supposed to be. And this is what we're gonna start doing on a regular basis. What's going on with you, Mexican G? Tone Dog. So how's the weather out there in Dixon? You in Minnesota? It's raining hard. Dang, it's ra- it, it's raining. And see, I'm on the other part. I'm on the other part of the spectrum, right? I'm in like Arkansas, right now, right. Now I do have a spot in the Bay, right, in Vallejo, right. But at present, I'm in Arkansas, and in Arkansas, man, it's blazing, raining. I mean, it's coming down. I don't think it rained like this in California. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Say, man, yeah. So, look, man, who you got on that Richardson fight? Right, right. I got you. I got you. But now, by the same token, right? I mean, Richardson is a good boxer, right? But I don't know how long Richardson is going to be a world champion, right? Because that division is stacked. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of cats out there. You know, I was watching. I think it was no, actually it was the Jaime Manguia. When Jaime Manguia got knocked out, right? It was a youngster. I believe he was out of Los Angeles, right? I mean, he's not recognized. He had like maybe 18 fights, man. But this booger was. I mean, I was like, where the hell did he come from? So my point being, it's a lot of boxers out there that's really, really bad, but we don't get the opportunity to see them because the media and the promotion scheme of things, right? They fix on only the guys that are on the top tier, right? So we don't get a chance to see those guys that's coming up. But I think that in the best interest of boxing, we need to start trying to, find a way to make them cats show us these dudes, man. Because that dude right there that I saw, I forget his name, but man, I was just like his offense and defense was impeccable. I mean, impeccable. So, um, I'm super. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, okay, Tone Dog, I'm gonna see if I can get some more callers in, man. Brother, I appreciate you for stopping in, man. Don't be a stranger. We're gonna do this more often, and let me see if I can get somebody else out here fishing. Okay, brother. Good see. Yes, sir. Good talking to you, brother. Man. Okay. that was my main man. I've been Tone Dog been following me since day one, man. You know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate the fact that he jumped in there and opened up the door for this part of my platform, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just man. I've been had this. It's called a professional condenser microphone, right? That's this right here. This, well, can you see it? This here. This is another area of my podcast that I haven't used yet, right? The microphone, and but now that being said, because my podcast, man, my podcast was to take off, right? I mean, Tone Dog did me a heck of a service by calling in because I was really this thing been sitting up here, right? I've had this thing I feel almost what 6 months, right? But you know when you I guess you don't know because I mean it takes a kind of like a special type of dude to be able to get on these mics and be consistent with bringing some data to the table, right? Some boxing data to the table, right? You know what I mean? So all the little moving parts that we work with uh, in the podcast scheme of things, right? I mean, this is my first opportunity, right? To hey, Dave, this is my first opportunity to share, man. You know what I'm saying? And to really feel good about being able to communicate with the chat, being able to have a conversation. This is what I bought this darn phone for, right? All these little pieces that I just this is this what moves the phone, the the the, the music, the client, everything. This is what moves it. Yes, sir. Thank you. Next, man, that's another a person, a brother that's been hanging in there with the Boxer Training Channel, and I want to give a salute out to him, man, because at this level, I'm feeling my Cheerios, the Mexican G. I'm feeling my oats, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time I've actually mastered things like, you know what I'm saying, thumbnails. Thumbnail is a display of what the show is going to be about, right? And at first, I was just my thumbnail was me coming on, and that was it, right? And it took me, I mean, it took me a lot of energy to find out how to do thumbnails, right? But now, and I see, this is a boxing channel, but I cover, I mean, you know what I'm saying, every area of life, right? And the subject that I'm about to broach down is the mind, right? You know what I'm saying? When I was young, I didn't really understand the adults telling me that and this was 100, this is 100, that the mind is a terrible thing to waste, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that was just uh, a term that people often used while I was in their presence, right? But I never associated with anything realistic until I got older and started to visualize how the mind is a dangerous instrument and that we shouldn't play with it and that we shouldn't misuse it, right? And we should use it to its fullest capacity as it is the creator's desire that we do that, right? So I said that to say this. When I was young, right, I did a lot of foolish things, you know what I mean? But when I got older and became intelligent, I took the time out to become intelligent. I did that myself. I didn't go to uh, a university, right? My university was in the same manner as Malcolm X. Malcolm X, I'm gonna brief you on this. Malcolm X acquired his intellectual wherewithal by using a Webster dictionary. He would use a Webster dictionary and he would read everything he could get his hands on, right? But for me to you, Webster's dictionary was the most important aspect of my degree. I'm smart. I'm very intellectually inspired. My English is impeccable, and I gathered all this data through the desire to be able to understand anything that came out of a person's mouth. You know, and that goes into another subject, right? And I'm going to brief you with that because I got the moment, right? I have a live chat now, and I'm happy for that. But when I was a fool and doing foolish things, I had got incarcerated, right? And I wasn't that intellectually inclined, nor was I intellectually inspired. But somehow I had just left a brother that was really articulate. He was so articulate that while I was in his prison, there was a time when I didn't speak to anybody for a whole month because he shut me down because I was spewing all kind of stupid stuff. And that's exactly what he told me. He said, "Hey, bro, I'll never forget this. Hey, bro, check this out. You need to get on off my face with all that garbage." You know what I'm saying? The things that I was saying, he interpreted it as garbage. Right? Hey, well, honestly, it wasn't. Because in the intellectual scheme of things today, I was spewing garbage, right? Dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that an intelligent person, you know what I'm saying, didn't engage in. Right? So he shut me down. And hey, look, I felt so blessed to have been in that position, even though I was incarcerated, to be around a brother of intellect. I wanted that intellect. So when I got to where I was going, I was in my we call them cages, right? But that's actually what they are. When you're in jail, you're in a damn cage. You know what I'm saying? Don't think otherwise, because that's exactly what you're in, right? The man come around and you standing up, he got to count you, right? You're in a cage, just like an animal, right? It ain't no different. And furthermore, do not put yourself in a position where you have to be dehumanized by being in a cage. So what happened was every day I would go into my cage after I finished my chores or whatever the case may be. I'd go into my cage. It'd be about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and they had this um, political panel on, and it was called the McLaughlin Hour, right? And every day I was sitting on my bunk with my legs crossed, and I would listen to the McLaughlin group, right? It was about maybe four intellects, and they would be, you know what I'm saying, all over the board, right? With intellect, right? With different subjects, right? And I'm gonna be realistic with you because I don't perpetrate fraud and lie, right? I didn't understand a darn thing that they were saying, and that so infuriated me. I don't know what to do. So what I did, went to um, something that I had referred to before. I went to the Malcolm X um, theory, right? The dictionary, Webster, right? And I would get into that dictionary every day. I would spend a whole hour every day, sometimes two, every single day. I would pick a word from top to bottom and I would chop it up, right? I would chop it up and I would learn it. I went through that for a year, right? Went through the dictionary and my vocabulary had become so outstanding that when I got to the point where I felt qualified, I got back on that bunk, right? And I turned on the McLaughlin hour. I crossed my legs. This is an hour show. I crossed my legs and I listened to that show, that whole hour show. And let me tell you this, man. And please believe me that you can do the same thing if you have the desire and the wherewithal to want to change your mind, your thought process. You can have the same knowledge that I acquired. I sat on that bunk, crossed my legs, put my fingers on my head, just like this, and I listened to that show for a whole hour. When I was finished with that hour, I got off of that bed and did a, I don't know, a shout. I was shouting and I was just elated, right? because there was not one word that came out of anybody on that panel that I couldn't understand. I had ascertained my own, um, I want to say, universal level education right there on that bunk in prison because I got tired of being talked over. I got tired of not knowing what people was talking about, what was saying, being said to me. I got so inclined with my English, right? I would be now I'm on the street now. I would be on the street and I would be having conversation with these so-called intellects, right? And I would say certain things for a reaction, right? And a lot of the times that I would be talking to these intellects, right, I would be actually shooting stuff over the head. I'm serious, right? And it was like he didn't really understand the damn thing I was saying. But I'm not, trying to say that I was so empowered intellect that I was using that as a weapon uh, of choice when I dealt with the intellectuals, right? I'm just merely pointing out to you that you can be so inclined yourself if you so desire to. And that's what this is all about with me in this boxing thing. That's what this is all about with me in life, right? Is to inspire the next man to be the best he can be. Let me see. Yeah, man. Every time I come on, Mexican GB in the house, man. Knowledge is power. This is boxing, and in every other aspect of life, knowledge is power, man. Absolutely right, Mexican G. Appreciate you, brother, as always. But look, y'all, I am going to cut and run with this. This is a wonderful Saturday for me, man. It is a wonderful Saturday. I appreciate um, another day of living. I appreciate being in a position where I have enough sense to perform certain things, certain deeds that I need to perform in order to move the world on and in order to move my platform on. That being said, man, hit that subscription button, hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, and tell me what you think about how to enrich your own intellect, how to be smart on your own, and share this video with your friends and relatives. That being said, I make sure I do it right this time. Hold up. There you go. Hold up. Much love. There you go. I appreciate y'all too, man. I appreciate you too. Love y'all, man. I gotta go. Later. Before I end, I gotta say this. Shout out to the Mexican G. The Mexican G is a sharp man as well. That being said, I'll see you. Later, Mexican G.